Alright, hey guys, this is Jastro here, and I will be bringing you a guide on how to get Pokemon Black and Pokemon White working on your R4 clone. Now, if you don't already know, R4 clones are not best known for their firmware updates, sadly enough, so if you want to play the newest, best, DS games, you're going to have to look elsewhere, and for this time we'll be using YS Menu. Now, if you already have YS Menu, then you'd have to update it, because the newest YS Menu has patches that can pretty much surpass all the anti-piracy that is going on the Pokemon White and Black. Alright, so for this tutorial you will need your original R4 firmware. I don't know what kind of flash card you have. There are a lot of R4 clones, but my clone is R4 SDHC, and so I found like my firmware, and yeah, it has to be original. So make sure you download that. Make sure once you open it that no, that's the wrong one. That it does not have this thing called R4 Pandora in it. No matter what you do, make sure it does not have this, because this does not tango well with the YS Menu that we will be putting on your flash card. Alright, and also you'll need two other things inside. You'll need two other things. That's not it. You'll need two other things for your thing to work, and I will give you the link in the description box, but they're this one and that one right there. Alright, so let's get to work. Okay, first things first, you have to connect your micro SD card that you use for your flash card into your computer. Once you connect it in, it will appear in my computer. Now, I don't have it plugged in right now. I lent it to a friend, so you will see a removable disk, whatever its name is, and it will be like somewhere over here, whatever. And what you want to do is you want to back up all your files from your micro SD card onto a folder on your desktop. So as you can see, I have already done that. It is labeled micro SD backup, and it has all of my previous settings right on here from my R4 SDHC. Now, after you back everything up, make sure you thoroughly back this up, by the way. If anything goes wrong, you don't want to have to start over. Anyway, alright, after that you will right click your removable disk, whatever, and you'll click, I'm going to do it on my external hard drive right now. You will click the format button. What the format button does is it deletes everything and formats it, so that's why you really need the backup just in case. But after you format it, it should be clean. And once it's clean, what you gotta do is you have to get your original firmware. As you can see right here, I have it right here. It is the original firmware for R4 SDHC. I'm gonna make a new file because I don't have my thing connected, but pretend this is the removable drive that we just formatted and that we have pretty much like wiped clean, and you're going to drag and drop your firmware, your original R4 firmware that you downloaded off their site. You're going to drag and drop that into the new folder, and it takes a while, I think. Does it? No, it's in there. Alright, cool. Next, what you want to do, you want to install YS Menu onto it. So how do I do that, you ask? First, I'm going to give you what's it called? It's going to be the first link, and what you do, I already downloaded it. I'm just going to open it right now. Once you download that, you'll have this file inside. Make sure you're using WinRAR or some other thing, to open zip files, and you're going to open the one folder, and you will see all this stuff. Don't drag and drop all this into it. If you can read the text right here, it says R4 clone YS Menu, R4 SDHC, blah blah blah. These are all the types of flashcards you use and the version of YS Menu that you need for it to be usable onto your flashcard. So my R4 SDHC, it is not the R4 hyphen SDHC. They are different. confusingly enough, they're different. So I use the R4 clone YS menu, and there's a little text file in here tell you how to install. You can read that, but pretty much what I just did is I drag and dropped those two files into my removable disk whatever, which is, you know, yeah, that's basically what it means by installing or extracting into the root of your SD card, blah blah, things like that. It, you know, at first when I was new to this thing, I was like, how do I do that? How do I do this? Do I have to use command prompt? No, you don't. You just have to drag and drop. That's basically what it means. I should rename this. Removable disk whatever. Make it seem more like the removable disk whatever. Alright. Next you will download the second link that I gave you guys. I already downloaded it, so I don't need to. Pause the video if you want to get that downloaded. It's fine. Alright, so you might think, oh, this is like the same thing, I don't need it, but, well, no, this is an updated version. This is two updates in front, 2 updates superior to the other one that you just downloaded. And so you are going to do the same thing you did last time, R4 clone. Make sure you click that folder, not the other one, unless you have the R4 SDHC, or maybe you have an M3 or DS Top Toy, you know, whatever you're using this on, your own flash card. Oh, it's an angry bird. You're gonna click the folder, you have the stuff in, you'll have all the things in here. Very important, when you're dragging and dropping the things into here, you are going to move and replace everything. Move and replace. Move and replace. Do this next 16 conflicts. Move and replace everything. Once you got that done, it should look something like this if you have my R4, or I think any R4. It will look like something like this. Anyway, so now what you want to do is you want to create a new folder called games. Simple enough. Now all you have to do is drag and drop all of your NDS files and NDS saves into this games folder, and it should work. So I've got Pokemon right here. I'll just simulate it. You know what? Now it's in. Cool. Alright. Now I'll go back out. Alright, so yeah, after that you're pretty much done. You want to put that in your back into your R4 and see if it works. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure, oh wait, there's one more thing. I'll show you guys my DS and show you how it works in a second. Let me transfer over. Alright, you guys, so if you manage to do everything correctly, you should take out your micro SD card from your computer. Make sure you safely eject it. That's always a good thing. Alright, so you know the R4 right here, little slot right here, put it back in. I'm sure you've done this before to get games on your thing, but you know, just checking. So you're gonna put it in your DS, start it. Alright, now you'll be met with the same screen you had before, right? If you have, that's a good sign. Tap the games thing like you always do. Now I don't know if you can see this, but there'll be something inside it. Like before you go into the games folder, it'll be something called YS menu. Yeah, ysmenu.nds, and you're gonna want to click yes on that, or the A button. It'll run just like a normal game, but it's not a game, and you'll be met with this menu screen. And this menu screen is just like the previous one, only this one actually runs most of your games. So I'm gonna click Pokemon White version right here. It's gonna load. Hope you can see that. It's gonna load, and I don't hear a noise. Haha, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? There we go. I hear the opening music. Alright. Should be working. Yeah, it works. So hopefully if you followed my instructions in my tutorial, you it'll work for you. Make sure you're doing this with an R4 clone. I have not tested it with anything other than an R4 clone, so if it doesn't work for you and you're not using an R4 clone, I can't be held responsible or anything like that. And if it doesn't work, if all hope is lost, just revert back, delete everything on your micro SD card, format it again, and use your backup. Drag and drop everything back into your backup. Everything's great and dandy, except for you still didn't get Pokemon to work. But hopefully there are more patches in the future which will allow that. But for right now, that was a fix. And I guess thanks for watching. This is Yasser signing out.